Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Your one stop for learning all the mathematics short tricks which are required to make you smarter and crack the competitive exams in a minimum amount of time and with minimum fuss. So of late you have been watching so many videos in which I have put up tricks to square the numbers, cube the numbers and find the square roots and cube roots of the numbers. Some basic operations and very important. Multiplication, that forms the base of everything, and when you are very good in multiplying big numbers by a single digit number, then these things also become easier. So today in this video I am going to bring to you a new rule which you will not find in the numerical ability books or the quantitative aptitude books. This is the rule for finding the cubes of some specific numbers. I call this rule as the rule of 156. Now why do I call it as a rule of 156? I'll tell you. Before that, let me tell you about the importance of these short tricks. You can study the short tricks. If you watch me doing it, you will really appreciate these tricks as you have been doing on the YouTube channel in your comments. And the only thing is practice. So whenever you start practicing something, that's the time you can assure yourself that you are going to apply it in the exam also. So practice is a must for everything. When you watch this 15 to 20 minutes video, you will realize that this actually requires practice. So 156, what does 156 mean? It means that all those numbers from 11 to 999, that is 2-digit numbers and 3-digit numbers, which end with either 1 or 5 or 6. So you can see I have taken a basic example here. 21 ends in 1, 25 ends in 5 and 26 ends in 6. The rule of 156 can be applied to all the three numbers to find the cube. So watch the entire video. I am going to take up huge numbers, 3-digit numbers also, and find the cube of those numbers easily. If you want to learn all the short tricks, you want to have a compilation of all those short tricks at one place, then you can send me a message on WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number 9896369963. You can find this number in the description box below. And this ebook of short tricks comes with combo of reasoning. So I think quant and reasoning, it makes an amazing combo, and most of the quantitative aptitude exams and most of the placement exams rather will have both quantitative aptitude and reasoning. So that will fulfill your purpose. Let's see the rule of 156 now. So 1, that means 2-digit numbers or 3-digit numbers ending in 1. I have put up a separate video for this. You can see that particular video. I think the I button is showing you that particular link, so you can watch that video. That is a detailed video for finding the cubes of numbers ending in 1. What do you do here? So to find 21 cube, you just need to do 21 times 21 times 21, right? And multiplication itself is a problem. So when a number ends in 1, the product of these two numbers will end in 1 only. Then put a slash, add the two numbers which are other than 1. So 2 plus 2, 4, and because the number here ends in 1, so you don't need to multiply it by 1. But here, because it ends in 5, you will be doing multiplication by 5. And finally, 2 times 2 is 4. So 441 is the square of 21. And now I need to do this again because I have another 21. So ending in 1, and then 44 plus 2 is 46, and 44 times 2 is 88. So retain the 1, retain the 6, carry forward the 4. 88 plus 4 is 92. So you get the cube of 21 as 9261. This is not going to consume much time. I am just telling you the rule. So this is the rule of the numbers ending in 1. So cubing those numbers is done like this. Now come to cube of 25, the 5 part of the rule. So when you have to do 25 cube, You just have to make one small adjustment. 25 times 25 times 25, right? So this product of 25 and 25 is going to end in what? So 5 times 5 is 25, right? So I'll write a 25 here, and then apart from these, the two 5s, we have 2 and 2, that makes it 4, and finally 2 times 2 is 4 again. But what is the change from here to here? Because this number is ending in 5, the center number here, the sum 2 plus 2 4, is to be multiplied by 5. This is the change. Now 4 and 5 4s are 20, and then 25. So retain the 5 and carry forward the 2. This becomes 22. 22 means 2, and 2 carried forward, so this becomes 6. So this is how you find the square of number ending in 5, and then times 25 again. So we will do it once more. So 5 and 5 again 25, and then put a slash. Then apart from 5 we have 62 here and 2 here, and 62 plus 2 is 64, and 64 times 5, half of 640, that is 320. So you get a 320 here, and then 62 times 2 is 124. Now pretty easy after that. 5, 2 carried forward, so 322 means 2. 32 carried forward, so this becomes 156, and 15625 becomes the cube of 25. You can use Vedic maths here. 25 times 25 is pretty easy. 25 times 25 can be done by prefixing 2 times 3, 6 with 25. That is a direct trick, the Vedic maths trick. Now we'll apply the same rule here for finding the cube of 26. So if I have to cube 26 now, I will do first the square of 26. So how will you do that? 6 times 6 is 36, so I will write a 36. Now apart from the 6's, we have 2 and 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, and now I will multiply that by 6 because it is ending in 6. So 6 times 4 is 24, and finally 2 into 2 is 4. So 6, 3 carried forward, so 27 means 7, 2 carried forward 6. Here we have the square, quite easy, right? And then multiply that by 26 again. Again 6 times 6, forget these two 6's, just write a 36, and then the remaining part, 67 plus 2 is 69, but you have to do 6 times that sum, and finally 67 times 2, right? So this becomes 134, and this becomes 6 9s are 54, so 5, 36 and 5, 41, and then 36. So you have a 6, then 3 goes here, and this becomes 7, 41 gets carried forward, so this is 5, this is 7, and this is 1. So 17576 is the cube of 26. See the rule of 1, 5, 6. All three are nearly same. Here you don't have to do anything in the middle number, just add them and take the product on the left. Why? Because there is a 1 here. So multiplication by 1 is an invalid operation, right? You get the same number. Here you have 5, so I multiplied this by 5, and then here you have 6, so I multiplied this by 6. So you have seen this rule of 1 and rule of 5 before. Now rule of 6 is to be practiced. See, let's take 46. So if I have to do 46 times 46 times 46, I have to apply the rule of 6 first. So ending in 36, then 4 plus 4 is 8, so 6 times 8, and 4 times 4 is 16. So we have a 6, 3, and then 48, and then 16. So 6, 3 goes here, so 51 means 1, 5 comes here, so 2, 1. This is the square, and now multiplication by 46, I'll get a 36 again, and then 211 and 4 is 215, which I have to multiply by 6, and then 211 times 4. So what numbers am I going to get? This is 36, 6 5s are 30, 0 3 means 9, 6 2s are 12, and then finally 4, 4 and 8, and here you will have your answer now. 6 3 goes here, this is 3, and then 129 gets added here, this becomes 13, 3, 1 carry means 7 and 9. So 9, 7, 3, 3, 6 is the cube of 46. Let's move on to 76. So 76 times 76 times 76. You can see slowly the speed of finding the cube is going to increase because I am doing less number of steps. I am explaining in lesser words, and that is why I am taking less time. So if you have to do it all by yourself, you got to practice like 15-20 questions and then note the time in which you are finding the cube of numbers ending in 6. Let's do 76 times 76. So we have to write a 36 first, and then 7 plus 7 is 14, so 6 times 14, and finally 7 times 7, 49. So this is 49, this is 84, and this is 36. So we have a 6, 87 means 7, 8 carry means 57. So 5, 7, 7, 6, and then multiply by 76, again write 36. Apart from the 6 we have 577 and 7. So 6 times what? 577 plus 7 is 584, and finally 577 times 7. So what numbers you are going to get here? Now this depends on how good you are in multiplying the numbers orally. So 36 will obviously be there, and then 6 4s are 24, 4 2 carry means 50, 0 5 carry means 35. So 3 5 0 4. Likewise 7 7s are 49, 9 4 carry 53, 3 5 carry, so 40, 4 0 3 9, and then start retaining 6, 3 goes here, so this becomes 7, and the 350 gets carried forward here, which gives you 4 3 8 9. So 4 3 8 9 7 6 is the cube of 76. Likewise we can go for 116 cube. So 116 times 116 times 116. Now take, see it's a 3-digit number now, so it's a bigger challenge. So let's see. After that I'll take one question which is more than like 200 300. Okay. Here we have to write 36, and then 6 times what? 6 times 11 plus 11 22, and then 11 into 11 121. So 121, 132 and 36. So 6 comes in, 3 means 135, 5 13 here, and so this gives me 4 3 and 1 1 3 4 5 6. That is the square of 116, and now I need to do times 116. So 36 again, and now 1 3 4 5 and 11. So 1, so 6 times what? Sum of 1 3 4 5 and 11 is 1 3 5 6, and then product of 1 3 4 5 by 11. Multiplication by 11 is again Vedic maths. See, everywhere it is used, so you need to know basic Vedic maths also. So 36, and then 6 6 are 36, 6 3 carry, so 6 5 are 30 33, 3 carry again, 6 3 are 18 21, 1 2 carry, so this is 8. So 8 1 3 6 in the middle when you multiply these two, and then the product 11. Multiplication by 11, 5 5 plus 4 9, 4 plus 3 7, 3 plus 1 4 and 1. Retain the 6, carry forward the 3 here, this becomes 9. 8 1 3 is to be carried forward here, so this becomes 8, and this becomes 10. 0 1 carry means 16, 6 1 carry means 5 and 1. Now pick up the calculators. 1560896 is the cube of 116. So you can go on and take up big numbers and challenge yourself. I'm sure the rule of 156 is going to get the cubes of all the numbers from 11 to 999, which are ending in 156. That is why 156, rule of 156. Okay. So let's take one more and then we will conclude this. Can we challenge ourselves and find the cube of 256? So you have to do 256 times 256 first, right? So write a 36 and then write 36 times what? 25 plus 25 50, and then 25 times 25. So this is 625. I know the square of 25 is 625. This is 150 and this is 36. So you get the square of 256 now. 6, 3 means 153, so 315 here, 640. So 64036 is the square of 256. And now तीन सौ लिखना था यहाँ एडिट करनी पड़ेगी थोड़ी सी So we get 36 and then 6 times 50 is 300 and finally 25 times 25 is 625. So 6, 3 means 303, so 330 here. So this makes it 5, 5 and 6. 6, 5, 5, 3, 6. That is the square of 256. Now I need to just do 256 times what? This number 65536 to get the cube of 256. So apart from the 6 which gives me 36 as the last number, I need to do 6 times something. What is that? 25 and 6553. So apart from the 6's we have these two numbers. So this is when you add them you get 6553 plus 25 is 78, right? And then you need to do 6553 times 25. So very quick multiplication required here. So 36, 6 8s are 48, 8 4 carry, so 42 and 4 46, 6 4 carry, 6 5 are 30, 34, 4 3 and 39. So here we have the number in the middle. 25 3 times is 75, 5 7, 125 132, 2 13, 125 138, 8 13 and 150 163. So 163825 the number on the left, and then start retaining the number 6. 3 goes here, so this becomes 39471. So 13947. 12 means 2, 1 7, so 17 7, 1 carry, another 7 and then 1 6. 1 6 777 216. You can check now, is that the cube of 256? Lot of calculations involved there, and that's why I stress on the need to have good mastery over the basic calculations. And if you are good in oral multiplication, oral addition, all these things will not bother you in the exams.